I'm not gonna be here long, y'all. I'm not gonna be here long. I just wanted to say, um, I saw Marlon Wayans not Netflix, but Amazon special. He has an Amazon special called Good Grief. Um, I'm not sure if you guys have seen Marlon Wayans stand-up comedy, but it's like he is more of a performance comedian. Like music, I mean, the music. Um, what is it? Like he's comedic in acting. And there's a difference between, a person being funny in their acting and then being funny when they do stand up. I've never seen anything by him before that really I thought was good. I think Marlon was just I don't know, maybe coming into his own with that, you know? I saw this special and I'm gonna tell y'all it was cringe. Okay, I had a hard time listening to it and getting into it. It kind of reminded me of the Monique style of comedy, which I never could get into her either because it's just it's like they go way overboard, way too vulgar. I mean, pay attention. Monique could come on here, she'd be like, my sweet babies, my sweet babies. And when she started doing that, I'm like, girl, who are you? Who are you? Because that mouth be foul in them stand-ups. So I could never feel her on that. And Marlon, he always gave the impression that he was like I don't want to say the goody two shoes, but, he's the baby of the bunch and he just, I don't know. He don't do no cussing. He don't do no wrong. He don't do no nothing. Child. I'm doing a run for somebody now. I'm not covering this at all, so. Y'all watch that special? Listen, good on you if you can get through it. Because I couldn't get through it. It was cringe. And I don't know what angle he was going for with that. Maybe because in the past, Cat Williams said he's either not a good comedian or he's not funny. The not funny part, the Wayans people always had this interesting style of comedy. So it's like you either into it or you're not. Okay, so I liked them in the We're Brothers. I can't remember the name of that show. I liked them in that. It was pretty okay, for a little introduction. But I just really never, I'm gonna get you sucker. It's kind of like, okay, that was kind of funny and pretty cool what they did there. But that Juice in South Central, thank you, you too. That Juice in South Central and all that, just not my style, right? The White Chicks. It really wasn't my style either, although some of it is funny, and I ain't gonna lie, I did kind of laugh at some of Terry Crews's parts, although I don't like Terry Crews and I don't like the roles he played, especially when he be like dressing up as a woman or playing as a woman, and I'm just not okay with the guys in the dress and all that kind of stuff. By the way, totally separate, or maybe not, because it's still concerning Marlon, the statements he made about the dress situation. He's saying it's art, it's comedy. I understand as a creative, as an artist, I understand what he's saying or trying to say. But Marlon is not stupid. Marlon understands what that's about, and he knows that in probably any other situation, because as someone who does costume design, as someone who's in a cosplay, I get it. Okay, we like to dress up and all that, but they did say in the Bible that a woman shouldn't wear a man's clothes and a man shouldn't wear a woman's clothes. Now, women, we've been wearing pants a long time. I know growing up we couldn't wear no pants or no shorts, but just because we crossed over, that don't mean y'all. If anybody's supposed to stay in their lane, it's supposed to be the man. You the whole leader. What you doing? Putting on them dresses and then gonna walk around here with your muscles out like you go ahead on, bro. You know, want somebody to respect you. Ben Rains, all them. And Ted Cruz don't mind taking his big, husty, rusty, dusty self. Let me not get too close because I don't want the noise to interfere. And just yeah, okay, forget that. What am I doing? The dress part? No, Marlon, you don't get to fly with that. It's the stand up, y'all. It's cringe, okay? Marlon is. I didn't even make it through the whole thing. I was trying to make myself make it through the whole thing, but I couldn't make it through the whole thing. Let me tell y'all. This guy starts off, and as someone who took care of their parents, and I'm talking about long term, I understand. Quite a few of us understand. Okay, I've done geriatric care in my 20s. I get it. I understand. The points he probably was trying to make, but you can't make those points with your parents, and you can't make them in the way that he did. The only way you can make these points with your parents is if you're in one of those support groups we got going on and you're venting about what you got to do. But and out of the respect of his other siblings, because he has a lot of siblings, and I get that they all comedians, I guess they are. Do y'all think all of them are? I don't know. I guess they are. They say they are. I don't see how they was okay with him talking like that. And it's just it was tasteless, and it was extreme, and it wasn't comedy to me. It was something that shouldn't be overlooked, and it shouldn't be able to be passed off as comedy. And I watched the interview with him. I wanted to hear what he had to say, and I watched him in a couple of interviews talking about it with different people. Like, one was Big Boy and the other was a different type of platform. And I'm sorry, no, I'm not buying it. He's talking about, that was his goodbye, his way of grieving, and saying you can laugh now the grief. Nigga, I hear you what you're trying to say, but it's not working for me. I think Marlon is auditioning hard because he's tired of being stuck at, I'm the baby, and I never really, how Luther, when they say his curl didn't it ain't never quite. I think that was Cedric's joke. So I'm not trying to steal Cedric's joke. But I think Marlon was just the one of the Wayans that he just never quite, and he said it himself, he never quite. And he said he finally found his niche when it comes to stand-up comedy. So if you watch Good Grief, what he's saying is that's him. That's his lane. He finally found it. I will say it didn't seem really forced, which I was surprised about, because you just don't hear Marlon talking like that. It didn't seem like he was making himself talk like that. So I'm pretty sure his siblings are probably used to hearing him talk like that. And they probably talk like that too, especially for some of the stories he done told. So I can see. And then listening to the comedy, his comedy special, it seemed like the whole household was just pretty much like that. I still don't think his comedy special is appropriate and okay. And if you didn't watch it, he starts off talking about his father. And his father's old, well, both of them passed away, and so that's the whole good grief thing. And he talks about his father, and he talks about his father, him having to take care of his father and wiping his butt and all that kind of stuff. Okay, a lot of us can relate to where he's going with this. But he focuses a lot on his father's DICK. Okay, a lot. I think I held on for about 5 or more minutes of him talking about his father's cock and balls. Nasty and very descriptive about just whatever he wanted to say about his father's cock and balls. The boo boo too. And the boo boo stuff was, it was just, you know, common. Like, he had to clean his poop. You gotta clean your father's poop. I mean, it's not the same as baby poop. You eat baby food, okay, baby poop. It might stink, but it's just the baby food. And he was saying like the adult 83-year-old poop is gonna have collard greens and all that other stuff in it. So yeah, okay, that's fine. You know, it wasn't really funny because it was what you expect him to say, but I mean that's safe. Going too long and too hard about his daddy's cock and balls. First of all, Marlon, we do not want to hear about no old man's cock and balls. Way to discuss the F out of me, okay? I don't want to hear about nobody cock and balls unless it's my cock and balls. And when I say my cock and balls, I'm talking about my man's cock and balls, which is, that's my dick. That's my dick, okay? That's the only cock and balls that are going to even have an opportunity of being somewhat attractive and not disgusting to me. You think I want to hear about you being overly descriptive of an old man's cock and balls and different situations that's happening with that nasty ass cock and balls? Boy, I was pissed about that shit. So I said, let me get past this. But fast forward. He got to the mama. No, he did not. Yes, he did. He got to the mama. He got to talk about his mama, Cootie Cat. And he said Pussy. Yes, he did. He said his mama had good pussy. Cause he was making those kind of jokes. Cause he talked about the daddy and how the mama passed first, and the daddy. That's the same happened with my grandmother and grandfather. So I could visualize that. I could see what he's saying. The grandfather was like, he was done after that. Your old lady you've been with, yeah. Same, pretty much the same thing he said. I literally saw that happen with my grandparents, so I get it. But he said that his mama pussy was so good that she made the man not even want to be here without her. Like she made. So I'm like, your mama though? And then he was like, to have 10 children, she had a nice pussy. And it was tight. But hold up, sir. I know you was cleaning her and wiping her. But I could see, as someone who did care for a long time, I can see situations where you might have to get in there. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because diarrhea, I mean, when you laying down, when you're in the pepper, that's the most absorbent portion of a woman's body. Okay, so I can see you having to clean out the inside, but that shouldn't be no common occasion where you got to literally go in the inside. I'm talking about fingers or anything inside the cootie cat. How you know it's tight? How you know your mama pussy is tight, boy? Because from looking at it, no, it wasn't from no looking at it. It wasn't no. It could be cute, I guess. Was it? That's what you want to say. You can say it look like it's tight, but how can it look like it's tight without you actually knowing that it's tight? Cause at that age and all those children, as you say, like pussy don't snap back. That's what it's made for, you dodo bird. Child. Ah. Ooh. If somebody pussy loose, you got the wrong instructions in life, baby. I'm just gonna tell you that. Boy, you can't never get a spot up there. You don't care what time of day you night you come. I stay up this month. I should just pull up and just hand him my car and be like, here, do your thing. Or I should have just let my old man do it like he wanted to. I wouldn't be. Anywho. Looking at them damn silhouettes, boy. Some of these niggas be. Them bodies be. Okay. But how you know your mama pussy was tight? I'm just saying, how you know? Because you was. I'm trying to think of a situation other than what I already said, which shouldn't be often. And why you can't get a sister to do it or a homemade to do it? Why would it be you? Because y'all got money. And I know she had insurance, so I know you had an assistant. I don't. Did you change your daughter's diapers too? I mean, come on, son. I'm not really understanding how you can stand on stage and just go ramble on and on about how good your mama pussy looked and how tight her pussy was. You might can slide with some people with how good it looked. I mean, all y'all do is look at pussies and judge pussies for some reason. Like, we care about what your dick look like. Only not unless we gonna do something with it. Okay? And not until that time. In that order. Bitch, I don't want to see your dick when I first meet you. First conversation, before the conversation. I ain't thinking about your dick. I don't care about your dick. And if you show it to me, you done ruined it. Because ill. You gotta like a nigga to find his dick attractive. What's wrong with y'all? But y'all, on the other hand, you're just animals, right? So I can imagine, you got what you call a pretty pussy. But your mama though? Your mama? Your mama? And then he said he called his brother in. Come on in. Look at this. Mama got a noise ass. I mean, like, he was like, it was too much. It was too much. Ain't nobody going for that shit, Marlon. You can take that shit back where you got it from, and you can put it back. If you think this finna be the thing to do it for you, in this sick ass society that we currently have now, I can see that working. But I'm just here to give you, to put that opposing energy in the air, sir. We don't want that kind of stuff. Okay? I do not want my boys, at any rate, for any reason, judging, looking at, or touching my kitty cat. I don't even want to sit here with the mindset of, could this be my boys one day? For whatever reason, well, mama got that nice cat. I mean, once you start thinking like that, you're going to stick your dangling in it. They do a lot of sick shit. I'm talking about males. Alright? So, and with their mama, there's a story. I don't know why I never did the story. I guess because it's so crazy. About the guy who R-worded his mother. I forgot I'm not supposed to be saying a lot of stuff on here. Maybe I need a Netflix special so I can remember out. Because I'm tired of all these. You can't say this, you can't say that shit. But Yeah, the guy, he R-worded his mom. It's a horrible story. Now that I'm talking about, I'm gonna go ahead and run it, especially with this Marlon situation. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run that. I mean, you just, sir, you coming on here with some stuff that I kind of I kind of see something different than what you saying you trying to do. Cause ain't nobody gonna be calling their brother in while y'all admiring your mama's cootie cat. Cause if you keep telling yourself this look good and tight, then you gonna want to feel it. I don't. We're not gonna sit here and act like I'm the sick one. No, he is. He is. And you went about that shit too long. It was the whole rest of his talk about his mom was based off that, kitty cat. Whatever he was throwing in here and there, he was just bragging on how good his mom. That's a great goodbye to your mammy. Mm? That's a great goodbye to your mammy. There's a fine line with the boys and the mamas. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Okay? And that just really puts things in perspective. I mean, it's to the point where I don't even think I will even want my boys. We don't need to live around each other once I'm, past that point of nut. We gonna figure something else out, baby, because I don't want to ever have to have you clean me up and your mind wander. Like, what? Because your mind shouldn't be wondering about your damn mama, boy. I don't care how. You can crack on your daddy balls and all that shit if you want to. Because it was still cringe and disgusting and no thank you. I don't want to hear about your daddy old ass dick and balls. But it was still kind of like a different type of context. It's like he cracking on the dude. He didn't compliment shit about it, but you was complimenting the hell out your mama. I think if he'd have touched on his father's, the state of his, I mean, he was very descriptive with the cock and the hook and the curve, and then he took it all. He said it was, he was doing, adding all that about what where his thing was. No, I guess you and your family trying something new, trying something different. Keep that legacy going. I mean, cause yeah, no, mm-mm, cringe. But let me know what y'all think. Make sure you hit that like button. And did you see it? What do you think? Was it sick and sinister to you? I don't know, cause everybody don't think like me. That's the joy of being me. But I'm here to say, if you just laughed and was like, oh, these just jokes, that's life, it happens. People get old, and that shit is fucking disgusting. Okay? Ain't nobody on earth comfortable with having to get down on their parents' private parts for no reason. Okay? Cleaning them up for no reason. It's something you really want to avoid at all costs. Like, I'll help you get dressed, blah blah blah. But we gonna have the aid come in on that, right? But you might have times where they ain't there and something happen, and you not happy about that, and you ain't just comfortable with it. That's your parents. Are you fucking kidding me? Much less you making all these judgments about it. Pretty, tight, your mama, her cootie kid, boy. If you not gonna be able to make me believe that you ain't coming here on some bullshit. with that, you come in here on some straight fuckery. What kind of fuckery are we? Okay, what kind of shit is this? Huh? What kind of shit is this? What you trying to bring forth? Hmm? Some sick ass mother son shit? Huh? I mean, what is it? I mean, inquiring minds want to know. You can take that special and shove it and don't do no more. Cat was right. Just go be silly on TV or something in another movie. One of them idiotic ass, overly dumb movies. And since you protecting guys wearing a dress so much, go put another damn dress on. You never get too old for that, do you? Does you? Did you? Huh? Since you want to bring up all the actors that did dresses and got awards and all that kind of stuff, don't nobody care. And especially if they're white, how you gonna compare somebody who is not of us and their experience wearing a dress to us? I don't know why these corny ass Wayans try to act like they not of the experience. How? Where does your lineage go back to? Huh? White people? Is that where you came from? You started from the whiteness, now you here? Is that why y'all was some white chicks and fucking white chicks? I mean, is there something we don't know? Like, your ass was never white. Your people were not white. I mean, y'all weren't Negroes, black, negros. You wasn't no slave. You weren't none of that. You your ancestors are white and you just, y'all generation just happen to be black, but y'all know y'all secretly white. Like, it's some alien shit going on, because I'm trying to figure out how you missed the whole shit. How you missed the whole shit, because you know what? In case you hadn't noticed, Marlon Wayans, you the only nutcracker sitting around here talking about, oh, it's just art, it's just comedy, calm down. You the only fool with enough dick and balls to sit up here and say that. You the only person. Okay? You the only person. He the only person. He is the only person to come out here and say some fuck shit like that. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna happen. And nobody else is gonna say that, even if they want to justify them dressing up and wearing their dress. If somebody would choose to do that for comedy, that's their choice. But it shouldn't be a thing to where if they don't do it, they don't get to go and collect their $200. And you acting like that's not an actual requirement for our people, but it's not necessarily the same thing for the other people. And I'm pretty sure they got journeys they got to cross just like everybody else. But our journey has always been different. And you know that that is something that has always been a requirement to get to the levels that your ass still trying to get to today. All that shit, all the movies and stuff you claim you wrote, them movies was stupid, boy. Little Man kind of was funny, but it was stupid. Just like he thinks Blank Man was genius. Blank Man is like Robert Townsend. Like, Robert Townsend never was funny. He was just corny. Y'all should be corny. But sometimes, it do be kind of funny. The only reason why I ever thought Marlon was funny is because he reminds me of my brother. Look just like the motherfucker. And they be acting alike. So I have to laugh at his dumbass, because I be seeing, when they was on the show, him and Sean, I be like, if that ain't my brother, I eat you. you know. But when I start seeing him in other shit, I'm like, these dudes is just corny, like stupid. Like they couldn't get away from that in Living Color shit, but in Living Color actually was genius. Hold up, did he say? He said one of those movies was a classic. I believe he said, "I'm gonna get you, sucker," or "Juice in the Head." It's a classic. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I don't know that I can put that in the classic category. I think some people might say that, but people don't. I don't think people have like an occasional or once in a blue moon craving to watch the movie. If they happen to see it or hear the song, then they be like, "Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that crazy movie." You know, they might talk about a line or two, but people don't have it in their collection and just be like, every once in a while, pop that in. I want to watch. I want to get you, sucker. They'll do that shit with Benjamin's Friday. You know, for me, it's the Mac and Imitation of Life. Those are my two favorite movies. Every once in a while, I gotta watch those movies. Those are classics, not only just to me, but look it up. Those are classics. I don't think we're gonna find on the internet, okay, not Kanye's internet, that I'm gonna get you sucker as a classic. And that Juice in the Hood shit, boy, bye. It was done. It was done. No. Now, if you want to say living single, I mean living color is classic. Hell yeah, it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. But somewhere after that, I mean Major Pain. If you'd have said Major Pain, now if you'd have said Major Pain, I got you. I got you. Orlando Brown, first acting gig, 6 years old, did an excellent job. Everybody in it was funny. That's a good ass movie. That's a classic. Every once in a while, you be like, I want to watch Major Pain. Put that shit in. He killed it. All of them, they killed it. It's a really, really good movie, and it's funny as hell. Major Pain, that's the classic. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, that's not a good movie. Juice in the Hood, it's not a good movie. It's just some goofy shit y'all put together. Now I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, and yeah, Isaac Hayes in it and shit with the Walk On By. Walk on. Okay? I mean, you had a star-studded cast. It's classic for that. It's been done before, but classics aren't singular. So, yeah, no. It's a no. That stand up shit you did, boy, that shit was nasty. And I think you up to something with it. That's all I gotta say. Peace out, y'all.